episode of Talk About It. So, the NBA Western Conference Finals started yesterday, last night at 7:30, 7:45, whatever. Boy, let me tell you. Yesterday I predicted the first episode. I predicted um the OKC Thunder were gonna win the series. I ain't gonna lie to you, after last night's performance by Victor Wembanyama, I ain't gonna lie to you, I don't know. I don't know about my prediction. The way the Spurs played, it felt like they were the better team, right? It felt like SGA, was he really the MVP? We can like kind of question whether, he really was the MVP of the league. I mean, he was, but based on last night's performance, SGA got to do better. You feel me? Like, you can't have a rookie in Dylan Harper and Stephon Castle. Granted, those two guys are exceptional, great players, individual players, but you can't let those two guards just shut you down, and you're the MVP. I just think that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? And then Chet Holmgren. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you, I was wrong about him. I thought he was gonna come out, be a dog, you know what I'm saying, show up. He couldn't even take advantage of what you call it. What's that boy name that was guarding him? Well, Dylan Harper or Keldon Johnson, any small guard that they put on Chet Holmgren. I don't know. He just could not take advantage of the fact that he was being guarded by someone way smaller than him. It's like he didn't know what to do. So to me, that's a bad sign, because if you're a big man, your lottery pick doesn't know what to do when he's being guarded by someone who's smaller and he has the advantage. That's not a good sign going forward, because you see Victor Wembanyama on the other side, going crazy. Did y'all see that 3-pointer he made from 40 feet to tie the game and send it into overtime? Are you kidding me? So if you're Chet Holmgren, you got to look at yourself in the mirror and say, yo, I just got outplayed and outshined by Victor Wembanyama. There's no way I'm about to let that happen in game two. So my advice to Chet, man, you gotta look in the mirror, be a man, and realize, bro, like this is a dog fight. Like, this dude Victor Wembanyama wants to cut your head off. You know what I'm saying? That boy smelled blood. The way he played last night was crazy. The way he was hustling. Victor Wembanyama, I ain't gonna lie to you, for a 22-year-old, you gotta tip your hat off, because like the last person to do something like this that I can remember at 22 or around that age is Kobe Bryant. So I think LeBron too, and Dwayne Wade, but like, you know what I'm saying? 41 points, 24 rebounds, and how many blocks? 3 or 5 or something like that, and a couple steals. Like, the dude was everywhere. That's one thing I noticed about Victor Wembanyama. He got so many, like, his arms are so long, it felt like he's all over the place. You understand what I'm saying? Like, if you really watched the game last night, you can really tell, like, Victor Wembanyama really wanted to send a message to the OKC Thunder and the rest of the league, like, yo, like, there's a reason why y'all call me the alien. Like, I can do stuff that most players can't do. You understand what I'm saying? And that's exactly what he did. So, hey, kudos to Wemby, man. He put everybody on notice, and he really solidified himself going into next season as a front runner for MVP. That's literally what he told me last night. And did y'all hear his post game press conference where he said, "Hey, do you take it personally that SGA was named MVP?" This man said, "Yeah, basically." And I'm like, this guy, he's on another level. Like, he's one of those individuals that really want to kill you for real. Like, he really want to go on the court and show you that, bro, you're not on my level. And to see that at such a young age, you know what I'm saying, 22, which is like, it's pretty common. Like, most 22, like, most guys from like 20 to 25, they have no conscience. At least you're not supposed to. That's really when you're really supposed to like maximize or tap into that ultimate level. Well, not ultimate, but like that next level, that next gear. And we saw that in real time last night. Like, Wendy was all over the place. Every loose ball he was diving for. I'm like, bro, you 7'5", like that, and you diving for the ball like that. You know what I'm saying? He not the most like built type of dude, but you know what I'm saying? He got a little size on him, but not enough to where like you feel comfortable with him diving for the ball, because you never know how injuries might, come about. But hey, knock on wood, bro, don't get injured, because we need him. We need him to really solidify this series as being one. This is gonna, like I said yesterday in yesterday's video, I clearly said that this series right here is the real finals. We're gonna see a dogfight. You know what I'm saying? So enough about Wemby. Let's talk about SGA. In my opinion, I'm not. I don't want to be a prisoner of the moment, but it looked like Shea really isn't like that for real. I'm just saying because like there's no way you just got handed the MVP trophy and you gonna let third place vote, uh, third place in the MVP vote and Victor Wembanyama come to your house and show you up like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about he had 24 points, but like, bro, what really? He really could have had 40, just like Wemby. You know what I'm saying? He had 12 assists. It would take that, but he had a lot of crucial like lackadaisical turnovers. That I'm like, bro, I get it. You a smooth operator. You smooth. You cool. You know what I'm saying? But like when you're in a dogfight, it gotta be ugly. I'm telling you, you gotta play like you just want that. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta get nasty with it. You gotta show Stephon Castle like, bro, you can't guard me. There were times he had success against Stephon Castle, but it was very, very few. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like SGA gotta look himself in the mirror. It's like, bro, we handed you the MVP trophy. Like, can you go out there and show us why you the MVP of the league? The whole league. So that's my message to SGA. I mean, he has the skill set and the talent, but that next level mentality, you know what I'm saying? He got to tap in if he really wants to win this series. Because I picked them in 7. I'm gonna stick to it. I think they're gonna win game 2. I think they're gonna destroy the San Antonio Spurs in game 2. In my opinion, I think they're gonna make their shots. I think they're gonna play better defense when it comes to Victor Wembanyama. Hey, shout out to Alex Caruso. That man went for what 30 something hitting threes, timely threes, making, hustle plays, stuff like that, stuff he normally do. But like the offensive aspect of it, I was kind of shocked because like I feel like that should be coming from Chet, in my honest opinion. Because when Chet eats, it's more impactful than Alex Caruso, in my opinion. Alex Caruso is a very impactful player. If you watch his days, going back to his days in LA with the Lakers when he won a championship, he was very impactful. And, everybody was like, why did the Lakers let him like walk like that? You know what I'm saying? But nonetheless, he's on OKC doing this thing. He won a chip last year, so he good. But for him to step up like that, that was impressive to see, especially off the bench. However, you cannot rely upon that if you really want to beat San Antonio. Chet Holmgren, I said it yesterday. This guy has to wake up and tap in. Everybody else, you expect to give him what they Lou Dort. He don't, you know what I'm saying? Like we're not worried about him. But Chet is the X factor. Jay Williams came back. I feel like he played a little bit too many minutes. What I would have did was not played him too early, a lot too early, and like played him towards the end of the game. I think that should be the strategy going into game 2 because I feel like he's coming off a hamstring. All it takes is one misstep, and that hamstring is going to get aggravated again. So, as a coach, you got to be careful with that. And I think they're going to do a good job in making the adjustments in terms of like how much he plays compared to what he did in game 1. So, I have faith in like the coaching staff of the OKC Thunder. They're gonna make that adjustment because they need to. Because there's no way Jalen Williams should be playing that much in the first part of the game compared to the ending. So, yeah. So yeah, OKC got to come back. You know what I'm saying? Game 2 got to be a blowout. You got to punch them dudes in the mouth. You know what I'm saying? You got to come at them because if you don't, what's going to happen is San Antonio is going to win game 2, go home, win game 3 handily, and destroy you and annihilate you in game 4. And it's a sweep. You can't have that if you're the defending champ. No defending champ should be getting swept. Especially when you had the best record in back-to-back seasons and you got the MVP on your squad, you getting swept. Nah, bro. Nah. So basically, OKC gotta stand tall, stand firm, and you know what I'm saying? Like they gotta get to it, or else it's gonna be a short series. So that was last night. So tonight we got the New York Knicks versus the Cleveland Cavaliers. So that's gonna be a good series. Like I said, I got the Knicks winning tonight, and I got them winning the series in 5. So I think the Knicks are gonna win tonight. I think it's gonna be a lot closer. Based on what I seen yesterday, I think that layoff is gonna affect New York a little bit because Cleveland still has a little bit of juice from what game 7. So I think they're gonna transfer that over with the momentum. So I'm not surprised if I see New York come out a little sluggish to begin with because I mean not playing basketball for damn near 9-10 days is a lot. You know what I'm saying? Basketball, you have to be consistent. You have to keep playing basketball. Especially when you have a strong continuity and you're playing well, you want to keep that going as much as possible. So hopefully it doesn't hinder New York's execution on both ends of the floor. I think they're going to do a good job, but I feel like New York is going to start a little bit slow. They're going to turn up around late. late second quarter going into the third, and then fourth quarter, I feel like they're gonna, really separate themselves. Cleveland's gonna fight throughout the whole game. You know what I'm saying? They're probably gonna start fast. They're probably gonna, use some of that energy from Game Seven and turn up a little bit. But I think New York Knicks they're gonna gain control going towards halftime to the beginning of the third quarter, and then they're gonna separate themselves in the fourth. So that's my prediction for tonight's game. I think it's at 7 o'clock today. So I'm gonna be ready to watch, ready to see what's going on. So yeah, based on last night, we're in for a treat, man. So y'all stay ready, y'all stay locked in, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Like this video, comment. Let me know your thoughts. What you think? Who's going to win game one? And what was your thoughts on game one from the Western Conference Finals? And who do you have winning tonight in the game one of Eastern Conference Finals against the New York Knicks against the Cleveland Cavaliers? So appreciate y'all for watching. This is episode 2. You know what I'm saying? We coming out with some bangers. You know what it is. Let's talk about it. Peace.